Welcome to the Keepers Club podcast. This virtual gathering that you see before you on your Zoom or YouTube screen allows us to have this great privilege to hold a podcast hosted by Keepers Club, a club that aims to keep young people like us away from negative activities such as smoking, drinking, doing drugs, and to really help guide, encourage, uplift young adults like us who are tuning in, especially those who might be going through things like depression, loneliness, anxiety, and even suicidal thoughts. And we have the privilege to have keepers that are willing to join this week's recording to share their experiences on how to stay healthy, happy, and motivated. Because at the end of the day, that's really the goal of the club. Whereas keepers to share with others as one were to do with their very own brother or sister. And we love to also thank the founding president of Keepers Club International, who was none other than our beloved Pastor Apollo C. Kipiloy, for this opportunity to be a part of the Keepers Cup International here in the United States of America, as well as it's great privilege and entrustment to have a Keepers Club inspired podcast. So without further ado, let us all greet all the keepers that have joined today, and may we all see your beautiful faces, and greet your fellow keepers by saying, I am my brother's keeper. So,
Hello.
welcome everyone, by the way, and welcome to the Keepers Club podcast. Nice seeing everyone. How are you all?
Hi, everyone. Hi, Kia, Calvin,
Nice seeing
Isaac,
everyone's beautiful
Kendra.
faces. Hi once again, Keeper Isaac, Dekendra, everyone, Kuya Josh, Ate Bella, Kuya Anthony, Kuya Isaac, Isaiah,
How are
Kuya
you, Kia?
AC. Yeah,
How are you?
always blessed. Nah, how about you, Kuya?
I'm good myself.
Go
Thank you.
Kuya. And of course, once again, welcome Keeper John. I personally too, I'd see you around like social media, you could say, and it's nice to finally meet you. So welcome once again, and love from Chicago, by the way. So go Keeper John there, in Nashville. So we hope everyone enjoys, and let's get started, no? So here we go. Alrighty. All right, here we go. Let me do this. The spotlight myself so I can do this. So, as tradition, of course, we just have a little disclaimer, and we kindly ask everyone that everyone kindly avoid cursing, sharing anything traumatic, and please prevent from saying anything that goes against our slogan, I am my brother's keeper. And of course, have fun. So, hope that's all right with everyone. Thumbs up. Everyone's good to go. Alrighty, let's get started. So, of course, how's everyone feeling? How's your day? How's your week so far? Hope everyone is, healthy. Everyone's day is going well. Anything worth sharing, by the way, before we officially start with our program? Anyone? Would love to
Um,
hear.
I'm doing good. School's just I just have school most of the time, but nothing
Hmm.
really exciting that much, except for the weekends, because I get to play music with the keepers in person here in my region. So, what about everyone here?
Wow, go all the keepers there in LA, I believe, right? Or California. But go keeper Gab playing, performing with all the keepers there. Wow. And just like Keeper Gab saying, how about everyone else? How's your week going? How's your weekend? How's school and or work? How about anyone there in Keepers, Texas? Let me remove this. Yes, how about
Or
you,
how
Keeper
how
Isaac?
how was your weekend, Kia?
Oh, always blessed, Kuya. I too, what a privilege as well to perform with the keepers there in Chicago or here in Chicago, and as well to meet other keepers as well. So not only here in Chicago, also all over the US, and for us to really meet and even join in the podcast. So we hope all of your keepers activities is going well as well, or is treating everyone nicely as well. Anyone else before we start? How's your day? Or how's everyone feeling? Anyone else been up to anything nice, like fun? Anyone anywhere nice? Go anywhere they never been before? School's treating you all right, and no one's bullying you, or everyone's enjoying your
Are the
school year.
twins? Hi
Of course.
Isaac. Hi Isaiah. How are you guys?
I'm good. We took our STAR test today.
Oh,
Wow.
I had that last year, but what's it called? I don't. For some reason, my grade doesn't have it this year. Only 12th graders. But good luck on your testing.
I got one more test.
Which subject?
Math.
Wow, goalkeeper
Wow.
Isaac.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, nice. You guys have like the same filters too. Or like in a bubble in the bridge, right? So hope your star test went well. By the way, keeper Isaac, keeper Isaiah. And we encourage everyone as well. We want to hear everyone through our podcast today. But hope everyone once again is doing well and love from the Keepers Club podcast. So let us begin. All right, here we go. If that's all right. So once again, hope everyone is feeling well. And yes, let's start. So thank you for everyone for sharing. And for our topic today, Keepers Club podcast, episode 43. And our topic is stress part 2. So actually the other day or the other week, we talked about stress as well. And it was actually episode 42. So we wanted to continue it, for more keepers to really talk about it, especially if they're going through it, and especially we'll talk more about how it is really a huge struggle of being a youth today, like young adults like us. And so whether it be in school, work, family, relationships, etc. Right? So let's begin. So of course, we just want to have a brief history of the Keepers Cup International for anyone who has never heard of it before, right? So KCI was first founded by Pastor Policy Kibuloy and was first established in June 1986 in Davao City, Philippines. And since then, KCI spread all over the globe, gaining thousands of keepers worldwide. We have jam sessions, outings, constructive small group sharings, and discussions. And KCI is not only in the Philippines, but in other countries like in the United States of America, Canada, United Kingdom, Italy, Belgium, Spain, Ukraine, United Arab Emirates, Singapore, Malaysia, and Japan, and many more. All right, so let me do this really quick in case anyone needs to see the screen more. But yes, so also for a quick introduction, once again, we are the Keepers Club podcast, and we are a podcast to help guide, encourage, and uplift the youth. And we do this through Zoom, as you can see, where we host our official podcast. On YouTube is where we post our full episodes. You can see everyone's beautiful faces, all the keepers that have joined, all our performances as well, all the things that we discussed. And truly, what a privilege as well. 43 episodes, right? So only like 900, about 950 more to go. But on Facebook as well as where we post our group photos. So we'll get more into that as well. We'll post our social medias. But we do this every Tuesday. We host them at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Central Time, and 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And the reason we do so is because truly I am my brother's keeper. Really treating one another like a brother or sister once again, and to continue to really share the love that we experience as well through Keepers Cup International. And we strive to do this by gathering, bonding, and sharing with keepers all over the U.S. So, for all of our experiences, you can say that our topics relate to the struggles of being a youth. Many struggles, no, of being a young person today, whether you're in elementary, middle school, high school, maybe even in college, right? But it really is a huge privilege, to not only see our, the keepers that we cherish that we cherish. We get to see them every week, right? And it's very humbling as well because we're able to share the things that we've learned through Keepers Club International and to really have this youth activity, you can say, once a week. And just from one click, we're able to see each other, share with one another, right? So with that being said, can we have a couple of keepers that are going to share maybe their experiences or the things that they've learned or really enjoy through this Keepers Club podcast?
I can go.
Yes, the Kuya Gab. Go
Yes.
Gabs.
So my experience here, I always say the same thing, but it's always true because I always have a good experience here in the podcast, especially because we always have our the topics we have really help guide one another and give spread wisdom on handling certain types of situations, and also because when we talk, it's not like sometimes with my friends I'll have um, sometimes it'll be like negative in a sense, but here it's like all positive and everyone here is so warm and welcoming. So yeah, and I'll let someone else go.
Wow, thank you for sharing, Keeper Gab. And yes, he said he'd like
Hey, I go.
someone. Oh yes, please do. Go yeah.
So my experience with the podcast, every single time I join, it's very good. It helped because um, when you join, you get to talk about your opinion, and nobody will bring out negative comments or talk while you talk. And it's just a free space to talk and give your own opinion, and nobody will bully you for your own opinion. So it's like really positive when you talk to everybody.
Wow, Keeper Isaac. That's really nice of you to say. And we'll be the first one too to stick up for you in case someone chooses to bully us, during the podcast. So likewise, thank you. I know you have my back too, Kuya Isaac. And yes, anyone else by the way would like to share, especially if you've been joining, all these episodes, 40 episodes. Wow. Anyone else? Alrighty. If not, let us blast something a little more upbeat. But let us begin with our icebreakers. Yes. So we always have icebreaker, to get an atmosphere for all the keepers that have joined and then kind of get used to sharing a bit, right? And we have one of our favorites, which is two truths and a lie. Or you could do two lies and a truth. But yes, would anyone like to go? So pretty much just say, like I said, two truths or two lies, and then or two truths, one lie, two lies, one truth, and then we'll guess which one is either the lie or the truth. Feel free to type it as well. But yes, would anyone like to go? Kind of like a warm up.
I think Keeper Isaac wants to go first.
Okay, go Keeper Isaac.
So, wait, which one are we doing? Two truths or one lie?
Oh, up
And
to
one
you.
lie?
Up
Oh,
to you
so
now.
okay. So then you guys have to guess which one I'm doing, right?
Oh, you tell us actually, like
Okay.
which one you're doing, and then just feel free to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do two lies and one truth. Number one, my mom is cooking tacos and quesadillas right now. Number two is that I'm outside in the backyard. And number three is that I have 75 dogs.
I think it's I think the lie is that your mom's making tacos and quesadillas. I'm pretty sure you're outside because I can see the Golden
Oh, I
State.
said I was doing two lies and one truth. Okay, Gavi.
Oh, two
Oh,
lies.
yeah. I too
um,
though. For me, I want to say the first one is the lie.
yeah, the
Think
first
you're
one.
anyone else, by the way, feel free to get your guesses in and to brainstorm, which one you'll be doing. What's this? But yes, kindly get your guesses in and Kuya Isaac, kindly reveal which one was the truth.
The truth was number one.
Oh my.
No way. No way.
My mom
Yes.
is cooking tacos and quesadillas right now.
Wow. I just had tacos and quesadilla yesterday. Or just tacos actually.
I can show you. She just cooked
Wow.
me a quesadilla.
You even
Wow.
have
What's the
evidence.
toppings?
But yes, regards to Mama Isaac as well. Cooking quesadillas and Was it carne asada? But eat well, by the way. Thank you for sharing. Keeper Isaac. Anyone else, by the way? Go Isaac. Anyone? Two truths, one lie, two truths, or
I will
two
go.
truths, one lie. Wow, go Keeper Gab. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
So I'll do two truths and one lie. So number one, I am currently in a garden. Number two, I just ate Jack in the Box. And number three is that I have one dog.
Was this two truths or two lies?
Two truths.
Hmm.
So there's only one lie. Which one is the lie, y'all?
I think it's the
Yes.
first one.
So, one Keeper Bells. Keeper Bells says first one. Vince
Four.
says 4.
Okay.
And
So when should I review?
yes, kind of get your guesses in, everyone. Urge everyone to participate, actually. But yeah, go Gab. Which one was that?
Okay, so I am in a garden, just not a real garden. And then the lie is the third one because I have more than one dog. I have 5. So yeah.
Wow, goalkeeper Gab from the garden. Or hey, go Gab, looking good by the way. No, Kuya Gab, thank you for sharing as well. And go Gab from there in the place looks familiar. Good times as well. So
Yeah, it's the Garden of Eden Restored. It's
uh,
actually made by
I was
our
gonna
founding
say.
president,
Oh,
Pastor Paulo. Yeah.
go Gab. Yeah, hope to see you there. But thank you for sharing, Kuya Gab. And with that being said, anyone else, by the way, before we officially move on with our topic today, maybe one or two more? Anyone though?
Can I go?
Yeah, please do. Go yeah.
Okay. I'm doing two trips and one lie. So the first one is that we still haven't gotten groceries. The second one is that we're taking the bunk bed out of our room soon. And number three is my uncle and my grandpa got a new room in the house.
Wait, is it 2 truths and 1 lie or 2 lies?
I was gonna ask two.
Two truths and one.
2 truths. I'm gonna say the lie is number 2.
Is a two also? Yes, kind of get your guesses in, everyone.
I say one.
And kind of guess or kind of reveal which one it was. By the way, yeah. Before we move on with our discussion, was it two truths, two lies? Forgot.
Okay, only my brother and Ate Kendra got it right. The answer was number one.
Wow.
What
Go
was
Ate
number 1
Kendra.
again?
Oh. Yeah, what was number 1 again? I think we all forgot, by the way, though. But nice one, by the way. Keeper
it just
Isaac,
lost signal.
Isaiah, and Ate Kendra.
Number one was we still haven't gotten.
Oh, so you did get groceries. Wow. That reminds me. I need groceries too. So, but yeah. How about Ate Kendra? Ate Kendra, hi Ate.
Hi, Ate Kendra.
Gab.
Hello.
Are you there, Ate?
Hope all is well.
Did you mean how about Ate Kendra, like her groceries? Or like, did you want to share also, Ate Kendra?
Let me think. I think
Well, yeah, how are you though, Ate Kendra?
good, kuya.
Go Ate. Yeah. Wow. Ate Kendra always joining, having a video. So I'm going out the future leader as well. Oh, wait, anyone else, by the way, before we officially move on?
I think
Or shall
Keeper
we?
Vince is gonna go
Who?
after. If Ate Kendra is not gonna go, I think Keeper Vince is gonna do
Oh,
two
for real?
truths and one lie.
Wow. Really? Go, Vince. I'd love to hear
Yeah,
you, by the way, yeah.
mic
But
test,
if
mic
not, let.
test.
Oh, yes. Go, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so two truths and one lie, or
Oh, up to you.
okay, two truths and a lie. So number one, I'm in a kitchen right now. Number two, I don't like basketball, and number three, wait. Is it one truth, two lies? I forgot.
Or follow your heart.
Okay, follow
Just
my
let us
heart.
know which one, though.
And number three, uh, I'm allergic to cats. Take your guesses.
So
So,
was
was
it
that
two truths and one
two?
lie?
Yeah.
I don't even know, but just guess.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
get if it's two truths and one lie. I'm guessing the lie would be number one.
Want to say
Yeah,
three?
correct. Number
Three?
one.
It was one, Vince.
Yep, number one.
Wow, goalkeeper Vince. Nice hearing you, by the way, Vince. Thank you
Wait, what?
also for.
That was the lie. I, so you hate basketball?
Yeah, I hate basketball.
Okay.
Yeah, were you like, it makes so much sense, Sanin?
Yeah, it makes so much sense. But we can move on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, goalkeeper Vince, by the way, though. Thank you for jumping in. Nice hearing you, bro. Kuya Vince. But yes, hope everyone. Yes, so, alrighty. Let's move on, actually, if that's all right. So, let's do this. And thank you, everyone, for jumping in. So, yes, all right. This is what I'm going to do. Yes, so hope everyone could still see it. But that was our icebreakers. Kindly let us know if you ever have any recommendations for future episodes. But let us move on with our presentation. So once again, we are talking about trust, right? Especially for keepers who might be going through it. But some definitions we wanted to talk about for our episode today is the definition of trust, which is a state of worry or mental tension caused by a difficult situation, as well as the word overthink. Definition being to think too much about or put too much time into analyzing something in a way that is more harmful than helpful. Right? So, stress can lead to, we know that all the keepers are very smart and can read, right? But some things that we wanted to highlight are really that stress can lead to everyone, or that truly, right, regarding stress, everyone experiences stress to some degree. Also, stress can lead to becoming easily agitated, frustrated, and moody. Maybe some keepers, including, yours truly, are like, makes a lot of sense. And also, stress can lead to feeling bad about themselves, right? It can really affect you in a negative way, and it really, snowball or to really affect others around you, right? Whether those around you, your friends, your loved ones, your relationships, right? So that's why we really want to talk about this topic today, because truly, not only maybe keepers are going through it, but maybe we're really maybe keepers are really willing to just give up, throw the towel in after so much stress, and they don't really have someone to talk to or to really share their experiences about it, so we never know who can help. And yes, so we're very excited to talk about this. So of course, only if you're comfortable enough, to really share not only experiences, but maybe some tips or advice, or to really, feel open to everyone who has joined today, right? So for our official episode 43 question, it is, how can stress be a good thing for keepers? Also, what can keepers do to not be too hard on themselves? And as well as, my apologies, and thank you. How can keepers around the world do better to avoid being so stressed? Right. So I will copy and paste this in our Zoom chat, right? But kindly, start brainstorming, right? Because last week we really talked about stress, but we just wanted to kind of flip it a bit. How can it be a good thing for keepers? Because we did mention it can be, beneficial for keepers to feel stressed. Also, how can keepers be not be too hard on themselves? Maybe it's really something you put upon yourselves. You're really stressed because you're the only one stressing yourself out, maybe. And also, how can keepers around the world once again do better to avoid being so stressed? So anything we're willing to share, right? But once again, I will copy and paste this. I'll play some a different kind of music as well. But with that being said, oh yes, would anyone be so kind enough to share? To be the first one in, really taking the spotlight, or really sharing anything they like to talk about regarding stress. So I'll remove the spotlight, copy and paste this, and ask Keeper Gab if you can really set the standard or really be the first one to jump in. Go Keeper Gab.
All right. Thank you for giving me the mic. Okay, so I'll answer, I guess, all three questions. So the first is, how can stress be a good thing for keepers? I feel like, in a sense, I don't know if stress is a good thing because it really affects your health, both mentally and physically. But I feel like a good way, if you look at it from a perspective, is that stress can push you to almost, I guess, do better. Like, for example, in school, if you're stressed with all your work and, like, there's a buttload, it'll drive you to complete it all and get it done. So I guess that's one way. And then, what can keepers do to not be hard on themselves? um I feel like you just, if it's too hard, like, it's, well, I know the main thing, one of the main reasons is school, um and getting your all your work submitted on time. But you really just have to, also, besides, like, I feel like one of the problems is procrastination. So you really have to discipline yourself also, so that you won't be stressed. You have to prevent the stress from happening, because it's better. There's a saying that I like: prevention is better than a cure. So if you can prevent yourself from getting stressed, like, for work getting overdue or stacked, so that's one way to prevent. And then, how can keepers around the world do better at avoid being so stressed? I feel like doing something that makes you happy is a great way to get rid of stress. Especially for me, it's music. Music is a big stress reliever because it lets you pour out all your emotions. And especially also, having pets. Like I said earlier, I have 5 dogs and some cats, and it's fun to play with them. And especially when you cuddle them or you hold them. Especially my dog Lily, she loves, like, jumping on me. So, it's nice to just, like, pet them. So yeah, I feel like that's my answer, for my opinion at least. But I'd like to hear also from others.
Wow, Go Keeper Gab. Regards to all your dogs and cats as well. And yes, thank you for sharing who you get, being the first two to share. So just like Gab was saying, regarding stress, would anyone like to add on or elaborate?
I'll go Kuya.
Go at it.
Okay, stress can be it's a good thing, because, like, if you have a test to do and you're so stressed out, but you can actually just do it and pass. And how can keepers not get hard on themselves? You can, like, how you say this, meditate or like just take a deep breath before you basically lose your mind because it's so hard. But if you just meditate or just like take a walk for a little bit, it helps. It helps with your stress. Can help.
Hmm.
I agree at the about what you said about walking at the Kendra, because what's it called? Sometimes when I'm at the beach, especially like 2 years ago or last year, I went to the beach a lot during the summer, and then sometimes during the morning or in the afternoon when I went, it's so peaceful to see the waves, and it just like it's like a stress reliever. And I think something my dad said to me before is that when there's like sea therapy or something when you're out on the sea, it just like it's something to relieve stress. I don't know how that works, but I that's one way. And also walking, especially when I went to Kentucky last month. And when I was there was so much scenery and nature, and it's so refreshing to see because here in LA, it's a city, and there's not much nature. I guess you could say there's not much green hills and grass. So it was really refreshing and very calming to see everything, especially in the park. In I think it was Clarksville. It's called Rotary Park. It was really nice there. So yeah, but nice answer out there.
Can I go?
Yes, please do. Nice one, by the way. Kuya Gab. And goalkeeper Isaac.
So I'd like to answer the question: how can stress be a good thing for keepers, and what can keepers do not to be hard on themselves? One thing that stress can be good at is that it's showing you that there is going to be blocks in your way on your journey to heaven, and it's not going to be so easy just to get there. Hold up, 1 second.
Oh, good, oh, good. Very nice, by the well said, by the way. No, Isaac. Oh, but let us know. Yes, we can wait for you.
And one way that keepers can not
I think you're muted, Isaac.
one way that keepers do not cannot be too hard on themselves is that how you Kuya Gavin, you had said that they think um why are they doing this, like why are they here and why did they do it, and they get regrets, a lot of regrets thinking of what they did. um One way I would do it is picture the good things in your head, not the bad things, and do not regret it, and just picture what you did, and it's your choice, you had done it that time. What I'm trying to say it, it's like on the back of my head.
Go, Isaacs.
Like picture the good things that happen to you and not the bad things. That's what I'm trying to truly say.
Yes, wow. Yeah, Isaac, that was very nice too. Because if I could jump into, because what you said, try to, you were saying like that very last thing, the don't like don't stress too hard on the the times where you disappointed yourself and others, right? But also remember the good times, and as well as the why you started, right? Because something that we emphasized last week in our episode, right, is that a lot of keepers, right, they feel so stressed, they're feeling overwhelmed, like another topic we've had, right, to a point where they just give up. So you think about it too, a lot of topics we talk about is really encouraging yourself, not giving up, and really just being strong, right? Because sometimes we forget why we started, and we become really spiritually dry, you can say, right? Where we stop training ourselves, we stop meditating, we stop our priorities, our responsibilities, our privileges. And there's keepers that we've known, or that we've really been like close to, that would just throw in the towel, right? So that's why we wanted to have the conversation and really talk about trust, right? Because it really is a choice, right? It's a choice to to do better. It's a choice to quit, or it's a choice to keep going. And something that we wanted to have specifically this question is because sometimes keepers, maybe they're stressed because they're too hard on themselves. Maybe they're the ones like beating themselves up, and they're really they put a specific pedestal on them that they can't reach, but it's not up a specific pedestal, right? And really realistically, they're doing a great job, right? But they're the only ones that are thinking so negatively that they feel like quitting. Or they, or two, another thing, one of our questions, right, is how can we avoid being so stressed? And sometimes it's just a choice to not fulfill our priorities. Maybe we're just dilly-dallying. Maybe we're not really focused on our work. We're not mentally focused, and we're just procrastinating, right? So sometimes not only is it a choice to really put that trust on us, but also sometimes just laziness. Sometimes it's just being we're not focused, like I said, right? So that's why we want to encourage all the keepers, um to be strong, to not quit, and to continue to make others proud, right? So I might have talked a little too much on just like elaborating. I'll try to organize it more in my next answer. But would anyone else like to jump in, to answer any of the questions, or to elaborate?
I want to add something.
Yes, goalkeeper Anthony.
So, like how we talked about stress last week, um, I just wanted to say that it can also be a motivator. Besides being a downer, I guess, because if you guys feel stress all the time, you would want to get rid of it. So if you not only look at it like in a bad light, and also look at it at a good light, you can see that you can use stress as a motivator to do what? To overcome, because you would want to get rid of that stress so that you can, you know, be at peace with yourself in your, inner thoughts, actions and activities, and how you portray yourself to people. Peace is required. So, um, just wanted to say that stress, you can use it as a motivator to keep pushing you to do better, and to overcome what's your bigger enemy, because sometimes, and most of the times, it's yourself that gives you the stress, gives you the troubles. So just like, to summarize, use it as a motivator, but to motivate yourself to overcome it. Don't dwell on it, because dwelling on something such as stress can lead to a negative mindset. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
Yes, thank you, keeper Anthony. Yes, and if I can add too, if I can add another time, right? We mentioned how stress can be a good thing, in both of our episodes, and it really is, like scientifically, or like in our research, right? It could be a good thing because it trains us that like we're stressed for a specific reason, right? And maybe it's because we're keeping busy. Maybe we're entrusted with a lot, so it can really. Oh yes, by the way, let's welcome, by the way, keeper Nick. Anyone, keeper Nick? They know them. But like I was saying, it really is a entrustment that we're given. So to really it really is a good thing, right? That we're feeling stress, and to continue to and if you think about it, everything is gonna be stressful, right? It could be school, it could be work, relationships, could be a priority, responsibility. So you choose which one you're willing to struggle for, you're willing to go through the fire for. You're willing to really be committed, loyal, dedicated, and fulfilling. Right. So that's why once again we really encourage our fellow keepers. Like we treat everyone as a brother or sister, and to continue to really, really, be an instrument also in really helping others to be overcomer, just like that we've learned in Keepers Club. So really quick, can we welcome, oh yes, by the way, hello Keeper Nick, by the way.
Hi, Keeper
uh
Nick.
yes, let us know if this is your first time to join. We welcome you to the podcast, but if we've known you, kindly let us know, so we just say hi to you. Go Keeper Nick.
Hi. I
Oh.
only just got here last week.
Ah, you were
Wow,
the
welcome.
yeah, welcome. You were the one that was maybe invited, right?
Yeah.
Wow, go Keeper Nick. Love from the Keepers Club podcast, and greetings to all the keepers there in Arkansas, I believe. Right, so yes, we'll also welcome. Oh yeah, I'll cue the welcome by the way, and then also we could welcome Keeper Skyler. Wow, so welcome by the way, Keeper Skyler, and also of course Keeper Nick. So welcome. We're talking about trust today, but before we continue, we welcome you and hope your day is going well. Love from the podcast, love from here in Chicago, and yes, would anyone like to add on for our question today? Being, how can trust be a good thing for keepers? How can keepers do do their best to not be too hard on themselves, and how can keepers around the world do better to avoid being so stressed? Keepers, what can keepers
I'd
do?
like to
Yes.
add on.
Oh
So,
yes, please do, Keeper Josh. We love to see you. By the way, Kuya. But
uh,
yes, take it away, Kuya Josh.
so I've said this last week actually, that um, stress can doesn't have to be necessarily bad. I mean, like it can cause like thinking like it can like put a hindrance on your thinking or your like capabilities to think straight, I guess. But anyway, uh, for my point is to that I made this reference last week that when you're too comfortable with what you have right now in your current situation, then isn't that also a bad thing? And that's when you step out of your comfort zone, that's when you experience stress. I mean it doesn't have to be like large amounts. It can be just a little like inconvenience, but like that is the the signal of how you're really stepping out of your comfort zone. Like you're growing. Like um let's use the definition to put pressure. So when you're like, okay, let's say you're working out, you're lifting weights. Now when you keep doing the same thing over and over, you grow comfortable with what you're doing right now, right? So if if that's comfortable, then putting more, let's say doing more, would, let's say, put stress on your muscles. But that's not really a bad thing, because if you do this, then you're getting more. I should say. So it can it can be bad. Stress can lead to bad things, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. You know, you can just look at it this way and see, well, it's not that bad. Um, anyway, that's all.
Yes, wow. Go Kuya Josh. Go also Keeper Josh lifting weights. And yes, thank you for that analogy and for sharing as well, Kuya Josh. So anyone else, by the way, would you like to share? Especially if we haven't heard from you. Talking about trust today. So any additional thoughts or tips, advice?
Yeah, I guess I can go.
Go
Can you
Kuya.
hear me? Can you hear me? Good?
Yes. Go
Yep.
Kuya Vince.
Okay. So I think stress. Keeper Anthony was saying, you're saying that stress can actually be a good thing because it can actually like give you motivation for something. Let's say you're given a task, you haven't done it, uh, but because of that stress, you're you're given the motivation to do something, and it's kind of like the word procrastination. It's like in line with that, but if but another thing is that if you have like a big project to do at work, feeling some level of stress can help you stay focused and meet your deadline. And stress can help you build resilience actually, as well with coping skills. And I actually read it like a post like earlier. It's like coincidence, but you know, uh, and another thing I read was that overcoming a stressful situation can actually make you stronger, more capable in the future, and it can prepare you, to face bigger things, to face bigger challenges. And stress is always part of the road of your of growth, and it'll always be a challenge that you have to face. But some advice that I can give is that just relax, take a break, and just remind yourself, what the end goal is, what your goal is to do, and what you want to accomplish. Because in the end, it's really your decision if you want to complete it or if you don't. So that's my answer. Thank you.
Yes, wow. Go Keeper Vince. Very nice. Regards to your dog too. And yeah, I love what you said. It really is really like the more gold or the more fire, the more gold. Right? Whatever challenges, temptations, tribulations that we face, stress can really build character and really make us an overcomer. Right? So it's like a choice, right? To be an overcomer or to just be a quitter. Another topic we had, right? Like winners never quit and quitters never win. So I'm glad you mentioned those things too, Vince. It really reminded it reminded me that sometimes it's all about our mindset, right? And we're the only ones to really have the right mentality, right mindset to really push through. So right after so really stress sometimes it can alter our mindset. Something we talked about last week, right? We have so much stress and soon enough, or it can be a possibility that the stress really makes us think and really believe that we're not good enough, right? That we're not worthy, that we're, that someone else can do it so much better, and that we're like worthless, or we even fall into things like depression, anxiety, right? But a lot of times too, sometimes just a choice to remember that, just baby steps, take day by day, and to really push yourself, like I said, to be an overcomer, right? To to overcome those stressful situations and everything and in any situation, right? So that's why I go all the keepers that have joined us, everyone that are tuning in. And with that being said, any final thoughts or anyone else that has not said anything yet, we love to hear you. Or if you like to thank you. If anyone like to jump in before we have our semi closing. Love to hear you, by the way, Keeper Nick or Keeper Skyler. Feel free to jump in. But also too, if you we haven't heard you, if you're available, of course, keeper Eric or keeper AC. If available, of course, yes. Oh yeah, all good, all good. But final thoughts. Even if you talked already, I'd love to hear from you. But maybe have this opportunity to hope everyone's week is going well, and then also the keepers that are tuning in. Hope everyone's keepers club is treating you well there in your respective area, country, continent, and if you haven't joined, we encourage you to join Keepers Club. You never know, not only a podcast, but also in-person activities, free music lessons, right? Can't beat that. And to have like another family, you can really call your brother and sisters. With that being said, anyone else, by the way, like to share before we close? Would you like to jump in, Keeper AZ?
Yeah, give me a second. Let me just.
Oh, good, oh, good. But yes.
Okay, so I'll just answer the question. Like how stress can be a good thing, a good thing for keepers. Basically everyone, like Keeper Anthony, you've already said it, right? And Keeper Vince, that it's like a motivation, right? And when we think stress, we just think about it as like as a bad thing, like worrying too much, or like um being occupied with a lot of things that would like make you feel stressed. But stress could also be a good thing, like motivation, right? And it also helps us um like do things like increase or like boost the performances. And there's also like a lot of ways you can manage stress, right? um we could like first of all, we could like uh think about positive thoughts, because um if we're like in bad times, um thinking about good memories or thinking about good thoughts would always like help us calm down. Because we know that um stress won't last long. It will go away. It's not like a permanent thing, unless you like really like you have something unless you have something in your life that like really makes you stressed every day. But for some people, stress is just like a temporary thing. And like meditating, thinking about good thought or happy memories would help you reduce stress. And just like meditating or like listening to calming music would like help you um relieve that stress. And for the next question, what can keepers do to not be hard on themselves? um well, one thing is the use positive talk, like give yourself a pep talk, like just tell good things, because just hearing good words or like good thoughts from you or like from other people would really help you. And thinking about just all positive. No, they always say no negativity, only positivity, right? And yeah, thank you.
Yes, and thank you also, Keeper AC. Wow, nice hearing from you. Thank you for jumping in. And oh yes, is that a hand? Goalkeeper Anthony.
Yeah, I just want to add on. I just realized when he was talking, a wise man once said, "You reap what you sow." So if you reap positivity, you're gonna get positivity back. Especially when it's you're doing it to yourself. Like AC said or Angelo said, pep talk. You're filling yourself with positivity that, positive thoughts will come out, positive actions. And you can do that towards stress, make it positive so that when the time comes, when it's time for you to reap what you sow, it's going to be positive, or the impact will be positive instead of all negative. But yeah, that's all I want to add. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Keeper Anthony. Yes. So, any final thoughts before we close? Please feel free to jump in. But if not, maybe let's move on, shall we? Going once, twice, anyone? All right. Yeah, but nice one, by the way. Nice hearing everyone. All right, let me do this. All right, so yeah, so very nice. We'll see if we'll have a part 3, unless but if not, kindly feel free to recommend topics that you would like to talk about. So we can have those in future episodes, maybe even next week, right? But for our next portion, we have show us your talent. So, would anyone like to perform? So this podcast not only is like an opportunity to really share, meet other keepers, really talk about the struggles of being a youth, but maybe you don't have a platform where you can really sing your heart out, or play guitar, or you play guitar or keyboard, or I don't know, spit a few jokes or rap or poetry, right? There's a lot of talented keepers out there in the world, and it really is a God-given gift that not many of us are able to share, right? So we like this opportunity. If anyone would like to show us your talents. So that being said, any takers, by the way? Anyone? I have one. It's not live though, but I could share one. But if anyone, not only live, but also if you guys have maybe like a video or anything you'd like to maybe send, and then we could, showcase it in our podcast. Anyone? Okay. I think Gab might have a performance after I show mine. But other than that, is that okay? Can I show ours? Or show mine? Okay. So mine is not necessarily me, but it's showcasing a talent from another keeper that we've met. And we're very happy and blessed. So I'll do this. Yes, so maybe I'll share my screen, and then okay. Can everyone see my screen? Like I'm like moving it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, please let me know. So this is our jam session. Just wanted to showcase it. So here we go. All right, let me move this. All right. By the way, this is our awesome new keeper, Keeper Anthony. So here we go. All right, let me do this. I don't know if you can hear it. Let me know.
No audio.
You can't, right? Yeah. Okay, let me try this. I'm listening to. All right, here you go. Can you hear now? Oh, yes, you guys can hear it. I'm sorry. Sorry if I was interrupting. Here's another one, by the way. Sorry if it's like too loud, Yes. So
Wow.
Wow, amazing.
let's give a round of applause to keeper Anthony. And I hope next time too, if he's watching this, he can join next time, so we're all hoping to meet him. But let's give him a round of applause. So go keeper Anthony. Yes, thank you for your patient understanding once again. If I was like if you could hear me during the audio or if the audio was like too loud. But yes, any last minute performances, show us your talents. All right. If not, um yes, I believe Keeper Gav would like to has like a
Okay, I was
Keeper
mic
Gav's
checking earlier, but and I was trying to test with my keyboard, but it's not working. It's like Zoom is it's not picking up it. I guess it thinks it's background noise, and I'm not sure how to fix that, and I
oh,
can't.
okay.
I've been trying to fix it, but yeah, I haven't been. I don't think I can, but I feel like we can all do a cappella if you guys want to join me.
No. Or wait, how about me? Hold up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. Keith. There you go.
Wait,
There's a
let me
guitar.
mute myself.
And then
Can you hear me? Test.
yes, yes. How
Can you hear
about
this?
you, Keeper Anthony? Keeper Anthony, you want to join me with the song, and all the rest of you guys?
What song is it?
Okay. Hold on. Let's wait for Keeper Calvin. I cannot. We can't. You're muted, yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me though?
Yeah. Now we can.
All right. Can you hear me? No?
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, for all the keepers. Wait, I
If
thought I
you
had
did not know something, it is. Should I
yes.
say it?
Well, yes. If anyone can please pay attention to
Okay, it is Keeper Angela's birthday. There he is.
so
Okay.
yes, this also our sister Sheila, but also, of course, go keeper and keeper AC. Happy birthday, keeper AC.
Happy
Ladies.
birthday.
So yes, we just showing love from the Keepers Club podcast and go keeper AC. Yes, so lyrics. Go AC. Oh,
Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday to
To
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday to
to
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday,
Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday,
Happy
happy
birthday
birthday to
to
you.
you. Happy Father.
May the Father
There bless
Bless
you.
you. May the Father.
May the
Father.
may
May
the
the
Father, may
May
the
the
oh,
From the Keepers Club
Father
podcast, happy belated
happy
birthday,
birthday,
Keeper
AC.
bless
AC,
you.
our thumbnell creator, and
Yay.
also
Thank you,
Father
everyone.
bless you more, Keeper AC.
Happy
May the
birthday.
Father bless you.
You.
Wow, happy birthday.
Happy belated birthday, AC.
Happy 15th birthday,
Go AC.
16.
Keeper Angelo.
How old are you,
How's
AC?
your birthday, by the way, though, AC?
21.
I'm 16.
What?
16?
Yeah,
Ain't
He's
no
4.
way.
I'm 16. I'm currently,
Wow.
yeah,
I think he's
Dude,
getting
1.
out of here.
I'm
You're getting
14.
so old now. But, yes, lots of love to you, Keeper AC. So go AC, the instrument
Happy
there as well
birthday.
in Texas. And yes, continue to celebrate. So go AC. Thanks for everyone jumping in, singing happy birthday as well. But yes, let us do this. All right, so yes, those was your show us your talents. And regards to everyone that performed, we encourage you to perform every episode. We do them every week. So, and of course, how was this episode? So we just wanted to maybe ask everyone, anything that we can improve on or what you thought about it, how we can improve, more and more each episode. I know there's always room for like preparation and regarding the presentation, but would anyone like to share, how it treated you so far? Anyone? Questions, comments,
podcast.
concerns, violent reactions, criticisms,
I just like to say,
corrections.
very good podcast topic.
Mm.
Really enjoyed this episode and this discussion.
Mhm. Yes, cool. Likewise as well, what a privilege. And then, striving for more excellence each and every time. How about keeper Skylar, keeper Nick? We'd love if you could we'd have some like input, or like what you thought of the episode, keeper Skylar, keeper Nick, or anyone else, if you like uh to share, or keeper Nick, or any, Ate Kendra, Kuya Ton, keeper Isaiah, Isaac, keeper
It was all
birthday,
right,
Kuya AC.
but I like the extended shout out for the birthday because I feel
Hmm.
like that gives a spotlight to someone who maybe they haven't heard it or something like that, and you guys just doing a shout out or a happy birthday song. I think that would definitely brighten someone's day.
Well, hopefully, so, but most importantly, in regards to the birthday celebrants and future birthday celebrants as well. Anyone else, by the way? All right, so yes, we'll be a message away. If you ever have any questions or recommendations, and looking forward to other keepers to host it as well. It gives us a better interpretation and also really putting ourselves in like the seat of a keeper who is joining in. With that being said, let us see what else we have for our presentation. So, let's do this. Oh, and yes, so we really hope you enjoyed, and we love to see you for episode 44 next week. And kindly let us know too. Looking forward to all the episodes, all the hosts, all the keepers to join, and of course, shout outs. So shout out to all the new faces, returning keepers, keepers tuning in, Keepers Club International, and president of Keepers Club, who is this man right here, our beloved president, pastor Apollo C. Kipulayan. And for any others, just wanted to give a shout out once again, to Keeper Nick. Thank you for maybe joining, maybe being invited, and as well as to all the keepers that have joined, Keeper AC, Isaiah, Anthony, Ate Kendra, Kuya Gab, Kuya Isaac, Kuya Josh, and Kuya Eric. Of all the things you could have done, thank you so much for joining, being available, and something we don't learn in school, something we don't get to talk about right in school, but like we don't mean for this to be like a class, but also really just like a youth activity that we can all have and to talk about the struggles of being a youth. So, any other shout outs, by the way? Feel free to share some love. We'll always have a short shout out portion.
I'll give a shout out to everyone who just joined the podcast, and also to Keeper Jan earlier who joined, but sadly he had to go earlier. But
True.
shout out to everyone.
Yeah, likewise. Also, shout out to all the keepers that would maybe tune into this recording, all the keepers that jumped in. Hope to meet you also, by the way, Keeper John. But yes, any others? Thank you too. I'm coughing, but hopefully it doesn't like bother everyone too much. Any
Hope you
others?
get better. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, a permanent cough, but it's worth it, from getting to see y'all there in California. All right. Any others? No? Okay. So, yes, and then kindly check out our link tree. This is all our social medias. Just one click, you can even jump into our Zoom meeting. And then also Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitch, Discord, and Twitter. Or Twitter. So we are, in the works, and we're continuing to we'll update it as well, especially like last week's episode, I believe. Kind of been busy, but is it all right if we take a group photo? So what a nice episode, and hope everyone has a blessed rest of the day. But it'd be nice if we could see everyone for a group photo. So if that's all right, everyone kindly open your video and let's take a nice photo now. So we'd love to see you, by the way, even for a few seconds. Keeper Eric, Keeper Isaiah, Keeper Nick, Keeper Josh, if you're comfortable, of course. But let's give it like a 3 count. We'll do 2, maybe like a normal smile, and then the second one will be K, pro like keepers. So, all right, let's give it a 3 count. Maybe like 1, 2, 3. So maybe 1, 2, and 3. Smile. All right, we do one more. Okay, like for Keepers Cup International. So, ready? 3, 2, 1. All right. So once again, thank you so much for everyone joining, and then hope everyone has a great day. Feel free to stay. I'm assuming, if you ever wanna, we could talk about other stuff, or the podcast or other stuff. And other than that, hope everyone has a blessed rest of the day, blessed rest of the week. Go all the keepers from the Keepers Come podcast, and love from also Keepers Chicago here. So yes. Oh,
Oh,
regards to everyone. Happy belated birthday, by the
Bye,
way.
everyone. Bye. Bye, AC. Have a good birthday. Bye, everyone. See you.